J.Nicolejackson here to give you an update on my upcoming book, Office Hours Reclaiming Your Life, coming to you January 2021. Now, as I told you before, I put together this awesome focus group that discussed every single chapter in my book. The next chapter that I want you to listen in on is about identity. Who are you? Would you describe yourself by your career, or your husband, or your children? Have you ever felt like you've lost yourself? Well, this is the topic that we discussed, and I want you to listen in on and tell me what you think. Office Hours, Reclaiming Your Life. Ask Didi this. Do you feel like, as women, that before we have the kids, before we have the husband, we're women, but once the kids and the husbands come into our life, that we transform our dreams, our passions, our goals, our desires, and we have to kind of accommodate our husbands and wives, our husbands and children, and we kind of lose ourselves? Do you feel like you lost yourself when you had your children?
So, like, my grandma was basically the one that raised me. So me losing her was me losing my interest in anything. So when I had my daughter, her dad was very, how do I say it? Her dad didn't have nothing going for himself. He was a dropout. And me having her made me want to finish school, want me to go to school, like do something for myself, for her. Not, I was like, you know what, I need to do something, I need to finish school. And like, behind all that, I was trying to make my mom happy. Yeah. Because my mom was very upset that I had a kid at a young age. She felt like I was never going to finish school, that like, she was just, until this day, I still feel like she's very upset about me. She's just like me trying to pick up a career, I tried to go for criminal justice. I didn't go through with it because I really suck at my basics. So I'm like, you know what? I can't do it no more. I'll stop. That's not my interest. So now I picked up cosmetology. And the first thing I asked them, do I have to go through my basics? And then they're like, no, you don't have to. You can just go into it. And I'm like, they're like, but what's your interest in it? And I was like, well, when I was young, I would always color my hair. So I think that's my interest. Like, it was crazy.
Being her best friend, I'll tell you, this girl had some hair. She had orange, blue.
Yeah, I colored my hair like crazy.
One time she's like, it looks good. I'm like, what the hell did you do to her hair?
Yes, and so like, I told my mom, I was like, well, I'm thinking about going for cosmetology. She don't have no comment to it. She's just like, I just feel like I'm upsetting, So I do have a brother and a sister that are like 10 years apart. Yeah. They're way younger than me. My sister's 9, my brother's 6, and I see that my mom pays a lot of attention to them than what she ever did to me. So like, I feel like I have lost myself, but I'm starting to like regain myself at the same time without her, like her support. And my boyfriend, he's like, well, you do what you want. He's not too much of a support, but he's like, I'm there for you. Whatever you want to do is cool. But like, the one I was trying to look for more is my mom. But like, I'm just trying to find myself within myself, instead of like having people hold me through it, I'm just like, I just do it for myself and I do it for my daughter and figure it out myself.
Right? Because of course I had my kids early, and so I lost who I was as a person because I was a young mother, so I was with my son's father, and it was a very toxic relationship, but I had a house and a roof over my kids' head, so I was willing to just make that work, and completely lost myself. So it took me some years. That's why I said earlier, I didn't just graduate high school and go right into college. It took me quite a few years of living before I was able to reconnect with my energy and who I was and what my passion was. And so earlier you said life took its course, and so you're very happy, and that's good. And but one thing I always share with my daughter, in front of my husband, with my boys, and with anybody that I meet is, I usually every couple of years I'll tell people this. Think about what she just asked. Think about before your kids, what was your passion? What drove you? What just made you happy before them? Because a lot of parents get so bitter, and I might be getting off track, but because you live for your children. You live for your husband. And at some point, you don't know how to